Charlie Kirk used his voice. And he had some dogs. I would say most of his takes were dog shit. We did it on the podcast. We did a whole like moronic Christianity thing where we tore apart a lot of major Christians' beliefs, and Charlie Kirk was the subject of a lot of those clips. I've torn him apart for some really, if not horrible, just completely wrong viewpoints. But that's all they were. They were viewpoints. And I think if you can look at something like this and just not have a problem with it, I truly question your moral compass, and I truly question if you're even a human being. I mean, there's at least a couple different people today people who have been on this podcast, not even a couple times, but numerous times, who just posted some things today. Not even posted, like one of them I had conversations with, and I just don't get it. I don't get how you can look at something and just be apathetic about it. When I say like caring, I don't mean like you have to like really care about Charlie Kirk or really care about his family or really care about the situation. That's not what I mean. I mean, like, if a situation is presented to you, a moral dilemma, and you can't answer it, not like I'm saying that like you have the inability to answer it, but you just are refusing to for some ideological reason, I truly question your moral judgment. And I truly do not want to be involved with any of those people. There are some people who I saw things today. I'm like, you're never coming on this podcast again. Never. I honestly probably won't even associate with them, but like, you are for sure not coming on this podcast. I'm for sure not going to associate with someone like that. Because the only way that you could come away from hearing about this news or seeing that video with anything but disgust, the only way that you could have that point of view is if, for the simple reason that you didn't agree with him. Look, I didn't agree with him. I was never on the Charlie Kirk train. I think the only thing I ever agreed with him on was his thing about schools. And honestly, it's ridiculous that I should even have to say this. It's ridiculous that I should even have to be justifying myself right now. Because it's just human. It's human to look at someone, look at the other side of the aisle, and see something horrible happen to them and get a reaction from that. That's the human thing to do. The inhuman thing to do is to play mental gymnastics, convince yourself that this isn't that big of a deal, and just go about it and just not even, if you want to keep it to yourself, fine. To go make the effort to post about it on social media. And you can say, why weren't you upset about this event? Why weren't you upset about that event? Those events, the school shootings, even the things with like the kids being shot. You know what the big difference is? There wasn't an entire section of the country. There wasn't an entire group of people cheering it on. Even the stabbing that just happened. I think I saw maybe one post that got shared where someone was saying like something ridiculous like, oh, black people are entitled to violence, which, like, first of all, no. Secondly, who even knows that that's real? That's one post. This isn't one post. This is like an entire swath of people are like masturbating themselves with this idea that someone that they saw online who they disagree with is dead. Not even dead. Brutally murdered in front of thousands of people, in front of his child, who was so scared by the gunshots that she ran to his side as he was bleeding out, dying, because she was so scared of what's going on. And yeah, people are, oh, well, that's sad. The kid, it's sad. But it's not sad that he died. Jesus, dude.